You don't really understand a place like this just by looking at it from a distance. The Haltom City Veterans Memorial doesn't try to stand out. There's no bright colors, no loud design, nothing pulling you in from far away. But the closer you get, the more it starts to feel different. It's quiet, not empty, just quiet in a way that makes you slow down without even thinking about it. And right in the center of it all, there's a globe. At first, it just looks like a large stone sphere, but then you notice it looks like it's slowly turning on a thin layer of water, almost like it's floating. No sound, no effort, just constant motion. And when you really take a second to look at it, you see the continents carved into it, the entire world, right there in front of you. And that's when the meaning starts to settle in. Because the people this memorial honors, they didn't just serve in one place. Their stories didn't stay local. They were sent across oceans, into unfamiliar lands, into moments most of us will never experience. That globe isn't just decoration. It's a reminder that service doesn't have boundaries. Second after second, it almost feels like time itself is part of the memorial. Like it's showing you that even as the world keeps moving forward, the meaning of what was done never really fades. Then you start to notice what surrounds it. Stone pedestals, placed with purpose, each one representing a branch of service: Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and more. Even first responders, police and fire are included here, standing alongside them. And there's something powerful in that, because none of them are raised higher than the others. None of them demand more attention. They're all equal, all part of the same circle, all connected by one thing: service. It feels like they're still standing watch, like even in stillness, there's a presence. And then your eyes are drawn upward, the arch. It rises above everything else, solid and unshaken. Not overly detailed, not flashy, just strong. The kind of structure that doesn't need to prove anything, but it's what's on that arch that carries the weight. Names, carved into the stone. Not symbols, not numbers, names. Each one representing a life that was lived, a story that was started, and a sacrifice that changed everything for the people left behind. When you walk beneath it, something shifts. The space feels heavier, quieter. It's not uncomfortable, but it makes you think. It makes you aware. Like you've stepped into a place where respect isn't optional, it just happens. You start to realize every name there was someone's family, someone's friend, someone who had plans, dreams, a future that looked completely different before they answered a call to serve. And standing there, under that arch, it's hard not to feel that. Then you look down, and you see the bricks, hundreds of them, maybe more, each one engraved with a name, a message, sometimes a simple thank you, sometimes something more personal. These aren't just about those who were lost. They're about everyone connected to service. Veterans who came home, family members who wanted to honor someone they love. The world keeps going. Time keeps moving. It remembers, so we don't forget.